Oh, thank you, Marla.
Thank you.
Beautiful.
Thank you.
Up next, we have a new ice cream soda friend who joined us last month. Please welcome Gabriella Cruz.
Hey y'all. This last weekend I did something, to me, very brave, and I texted and messaged an ex from 10 years ago. I am married. I have 2 kids. Don't get it twisted. For people who have possibly experienced trauma, this might be triggering. Just an FYI. Let me try and pull this up because it's not cooperating now. Okay, this is to my ex-boyfriend. I'm going to say his name. Trey. Take a deep breath because I know this is out of nowhere for you, but it's been years coming for me. Hi. I'm writing you because I no longer want my stomach to churn or heart to race when I see you pop up on my Instagram feed. I always wonder, does that happen if or when you see me too? I am so fucking happy with my life. My husband and kids are fucking everything. So the fact that this physical response persists tells me I need to clear the air in my head about our past relationship. I can't believe it's been 10 years since us. 3 years-ish we went back and forth as we tried to decide what to do with ourselves and each other. When I think of us, the first emotion that swells inside is pain. I remember my darkest times with you. To this very day, I can say those years were the most painful times I've ever endured from and with any other person. You were when my anxiety took hold and my panic attacks began. In truth, the unhealed emotional trauma is what still makes my stomach twist when I see your face 10 years later. You and I were in our early 20s, so damn young. But even a 5-year-old feels guilty when you make someone cry. I know, I have one. You made me cry a lot. You cheated. You lied about cheating, and you lied some more. The worst was when you locked me out of your house and I knocked my knuckles raw trying to connect with you, trying to just talk to you. I now know this is what happens when you love someone more than you love yourself. I do not hate you. I repeat, I do not hate you. I simply need you to know the scabs that you left still bleed and I want them to stop. I'm making them stop by acknowledging them now. By writing this letter, I come to terms with my pain from 10 years ago and let the 21-year-old girl in me heal. I'm so proud of the things those dark times taught me. I had no idea of my depth until you. Thank you for the lessons. Thank you for introducing me to Chantel. Thank you for reading this. I wish you well. Very, very well. Your ex, Gab. P.S. A response or not is completely up to you. Just know, I forgive you. Y'all, that was everything. That was everything. I'm a different person now. So, this is about my husband and my child. It's called Spotify. Spotify reminded me of the morning we fell down a Michelle Branch rabbit hole into a wonderland of air guitars and Invisidrums our 4-year-old kept tempo on. My recently played recalls our family band set list, and the memory of that morning plays on repeat, just like the boy would request, again and again and again. It was 7 a.m. on a Saturday, and that meant one thing: pancakes. The boy poured flour in the bowl that puffed into a cloud around us, and it really was like heaven. It was 7:30, and we sat together to say grace to God and thanks for pancakes. Half an hour later, the plate sat sticky from breakfast. Peanut butter for Mom, strawberry for the boy, plain and simple for Dad. Then 9 a.m. came, and the plates trembled under the stomps of the boy's bass drum, and the fork shook under the crash of his cymbal, and we pretended to life a haphazard rendition of Are You Happy Now? Ooh, y'all know the song. Our coffee grew cold as we danced to our karaoke cover. We danced like we forgot how little we slept from the kisses our 6-month-old so desperately requested from us just a few hours ago, and an hour before that, and an hour before that. We danced with caffeine rattling in our bones and in our blood. I live for moments like those in-between moments of life that you wish you could play on repeat, like the boy would request, again and again and again. Thank you.
such a loyal ice cream socialist and friend, and she like came hours early to help us set up all of this and make the little goodie bags and everything. Aneesa. Please welcome Aneesa.
Yay.
Hello everyone. So of course, for these last couple months, every time I'm up here, I read from the blog that I have, lyrics to lines, take music lyrics, put them in a scene or monologue. So I wrote a couple during Valentine's week, and this one is called Wonderwall, so it's based on some Oasis lyrics. Okay. Kat is sitting under a tree working on something when her best friend Sean arrives and sits down next to her. Kat, you're late. Sean, backbeat, I'm always late. Kat, still don't know why that's my nickname. I thought today is gonna be the day that changes. Sean, well, then you're going to find that they're gonna throw it back at you. Kat, not them, just you. Sean, our friends are always late. Kat, I'm just too responsible. Sean, by now you should have somehow realized what you gotta do. Kat, yeah, I need to tell everyone 30 minutes beforehand and have games to play for everyone who arrives between the time I say and when the last person gets to the hangout. Sean, it's a good thing we're not seeing a movie then. Kat, I wish people would at least text when they're running behind. Sean, I don't believe that anybody feels the way I do about you. Kat, hey, that's sweet. You were late too. Sean, no, backbeat. I'm serious. Kat, what? The word was on the street that you were with Jordan. Sean, I don't know where you got that info from. I like you and have for a really long time. Kat, I'm surprised. You know that the fire in my heart is out after what happened last year. That was rough, and I don't want to fall into the same trap. Sean, you won't fall into the same unfortunate issues in relationships. I mean, I'm sure you've heard it all before, but you are amazing and smart and beautiful and wonderful. Kat, thanks. I don't really know what to say. Sean, you don't have to say anything. I know I'm putting this on you for the first time. Kat, when did this start? Sean, I've been in love with you for years. Kat, and you never really had a doubt? Sean, of course I have. In this moment, though, I can assure you that I don't believe that anybody feels the way I do about you now. Kat, if we do this, then all the roads we have to walk are winding. Nothing will be straightforward. Sean, you and I know that all the lights that led us there, are blinding. If you're okay with it, I want to try this with you. Kat, there are many things that I would like to say to you, but I don't know how. Sean, that's okay. You don't have to say anything because maybe we need time to comprehend this. Kat, I mean, if anyone, you're gonna be the one that saves me. Sean, backbeat. I want you to know and be my Wonderwall. Thank you.